Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from the title of this video, I will be talking about dating in the 5 love languages, date ideas for each love language, and obviously, as you can see, yes, I will be showing you my new boo. Okay, so I know what you may be thinking. A couple of videos ago, I was talking about being in my single girl era and focusing on myself, and now I'm telling you that I'm going to show you my new boo. I haven't even told my friends about this person, but they're not new in my life. I've known her for a very long time, and most recently, like since my last breakup, she was really there for me, helping me work through my emotions and bring happiness into my life. And one day I just looked at her and I was like, I should be dating you. And so ever since then, we've been dating, and I don't usually share my relationships online. It just makes me feel a little bit weird and uncomfortable, but I just feel so secure and certain that this person is going to be in my life for the long run, and she's going to be in some of my videos. So I feel like it's only right for you guys to formally meet her. I had her wait outside for me to film the intro to this video, but I think now is the time for me to bring you guys to meet her. Ah! Baby. Oh, she's in the bathroom getting ready. It's me. That's my new boo. That's who I'm dating now. Okay? Be honest with me, did I get y'all? Languages, so I wanted to emoji. My dog just walked in. Come on up. Look at my boy. My sweet handsome. You gonna stay for the video? Sorry I had to play a little joke on you, but it is true. I will be dating myself intentionally. I realized that I have been dating myself for a very long time, even when I was in a relationship. I realized that I really enjoy every single one of the 5 love languages. Obviously, this video is about dating in the 5 love languages. Mojo! I'm trying to make a video. Obviously, these tips could be used for people that are dating in like an actual person, like another person outside of themselves. It could be used for friend dates, couple dates, solo dates. These are date ideas for each love language. So in a relationship, I really do think it's important to date yourself and to take care of yourself, just so that you know that outside of being with another person, you can experience love and feel good and enjoy your life all on your own or with your friends. Let's just start off. 5 love languages, it was coined by a man named Gary Chapman. He had a book called The 5 Love Languages, and it pretty much expresses the 5 general ways that people express and receive love. So the 5 different ones are acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, and quality time. With some date ideas for each one of them, and it's interchangeable if it's a solo date or if it's with someone else. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I may go in between talking about like if you're doing it with someone else or if you're just by yourself. Don't get lost. Call me if you get lost. Okay, let's start with the easiest one. That is quality time. I think that is the most generally accepted form of love when you're starting to date someone or when you're starting to date yourself. You do something that encourages you to spend quality time with this person. So here's some ideas. If your love language is quality time, like mine, but like I said, all of them are mine. With yourself, I would recommend spending quality time getting to know yourself better. You spend your whole day with yourself every day, every night. It's just you at the end of the day. But how often are you asking yourself like real questions to find out what you like, what you don't like? So I think journaling and meditation are a great way to really spend quality time with yourself, and it's free. Okay, so you don't have to spend money, you don't have to go anywhere. You can do all these things for yourself and get to know yourself. Alternatively, if you are getting to know someone else, it's like pretty much sitting down having a deep conversation with them. You should be able to have a deep conversation with yourself as well. I'm just saying. The next date idea that I really like is taking a class or trying something new, such as, you know, something that you've always wanted to try. If you've always wanted to try horseback riding, if you've always wanted to try pottery classes, you know, I took an aerial silks class, as you guys saw in a couple videos ago. New classes, getting yourself out of your comfort zone, getting yourself into your childlike state of not knowing what you're doing and just having fun is a great way to really bond with someone or with yourself and learn new things about whoever, and it's just fun. It's just exciting. It keeps life exciting. Another free idea, which I like, is watching your favorite show. You can watch your partner's favorite show, your best friend's favorite show, or you could just watch your own show. Having a little movie night or TV show night with yourself, getting popcorn or your favorite snacks and having a little glass of wine, or if you're not drinking, a little glass of hot chocolate or something nice, and really making a cozy night of it. It's so satisfying to watch like my favorite movies. It's just a great way to have fun with someone or by yourself, and it is free, minus how much the subscription costs, but you can pretty much find everything free online. And then here's something that's a little more grandiose, and that would be taking a trip. It could be a day trip, it could be like a full-on vacation. My first time taking a solo trip was when I was 19. I went to Costa Rica for 2 weeks by myself. Great time. But taking a day trip, like going to the next state or just going to the beach, just taking a trip, getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of the normal day-to-day life and doing something different is a great way to spend quality time and just re-fall in love with the world and experience new people. And it's also a fun way to really just test out different versions of yourself. I find that when I'm around the same people, I'm more likely to behave the same way because I'm bouncing off of their energy. So I'm more inclined to be the same kind of person that I've been. But when I'm around people that I've never met before and I probably will never see again, I'm allowed to try different aspects of my personality out and see what feels right. So definitely take trips if you can, if the finances allow it. But like I said, there's other options that are free that are a good way to spend quality time. So the next love language that I'm going to be speaking about is words of affirmations. This is just the way that you verbally express and compliment and praise the person that you want to compliment and praise. I thrive on that verbal reassurance, and I realized I could reassure myself any time of the day, all the time, and it still feels good. So don't sleep on that, okay? If you need to be reassured that you're smart, that you're cool, that you're interesting, that you're funny, that you're beautiful, that you're whatever, you can say that about yourself. You're allowed to think highly of yourself. Dead that idea that you have to be self-deprecating to be humble. You can be humble and still be confident. It's well within your right. If other people can validate you, you have the same right to validate yourself. So here are some ways to incorporate words of affirmation into your dating life if you're dating yourself or someone else. Personally, I'm a big fan of love notes and affirmations. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen on my stories that I write on my mirrors a lot with expo markers, like dry erase markers, and I write notes for myself on my mirrors just to remind myself of the mantras and the idea, the mindset that I want to have that makes me feel good. And it would make anyone feel good if you are leaving love notes for them, if that's their love language, if they care about that kind of thing. In the same vein, I definitely recommend doing audio notes. It's just nice to hear the words coming out of someone's mouth. I record on my phone a lot in the voice memo app, and I have one that's called Dom's Manifesto, which is pretty much me just talking about the kind of person that I believe myself to be. Some things are true, some things are not true yet, but will be. And it just reminds me of the person that I want to be whenever I'm feeling down. And it just is really impactful to hear myself say it. It feels really empowering. And it's just another way that I show myself love. Another cute little date idea would be to make a photo frame with an affirmation inside of it. Just getting a frame from like the dollar store, painting it, decorating, and then just putting some type of quote or affirmation in it. Definitely make it personal. Make it about whatever it is that you feel some type of insecurity about, and put it in a place that you'll see it regularly so that you constantly read it and remind yourself. Another thing that you could do for yourself or someone else is making a jar of kind words or affirmations. This is a good idea for someone who is, struggling through things and, sometimes has really bad days. It's a good way to have a little pick-me-up. If you're having a bad day, just pick a random card out of the jar and read it, and let that be your affirmation of the day. Let that be your belief of the day. And it's just a really sweet thing, especially if your sweetie does this for you and they just make a bunch of notes like, I love you, you're the best thing in my life, just those sappy things that people say when they're in love. And it's just really sweet don't forget you can do that for yourself. And don't forget you can do that for your friends too. Friend love is some of the best love ever. Like it's really pure, it's really kind, it's really supportive. So don't be afraid to love up on your friends too, okay? The next one is acts of service. This is self-explanatory. This love language is when you just appreciate when someone does something for you, makes your life easier, takes a burden off of your shoulders. This one is very interesting because it is one that we don't talk about a lot with self-love. Self-love is usually about the quality time, doing nice things for yourself, having fun, pampering yourself. But acts of service as a form of self-love is the way that you actually show up for yourself in a way that makes your life better. Sometimes it's doing things that are not fun, that are not enjoyable, but you know it's going to make your life better. So I think it's really, really important to incorporate this when you're dating yourself, is really thinking, how can I make my life better for myself? This is random, but like really try to consider what you or the other person may need. For me, I needed my car service. I had bells ringing every time I got in my car. It was ding, 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 ding. And I was like, ooh, I don't feel like doing this. Of course, I would love it if someone else just took my car from me so I could do something else with my time. But I was like, listen, Dom, you have to do this for yourself. This is your act of service. And I'm sure a lot of us are doing acts of service for ourselves every single day, and it's just by going to work. Sometimes it's just by washing the dishes or washing clothes and doing your everyday chores, but really intentionally saying, I'm doing this so I can make my life better, because I know that in the end, even though this is uncomfortable, I'm gonna benefit from doing this work. So it's more so the intention of the act of service. Another sweet act of service is making a meal. Finding a recipe online. I've been finding recipes on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram. People really be throwing down in the kitchen, and it's really a loving act to make a meal for someone and really put some love into that meal. For me, oh my God, there's nothing like somebody handing me a plate of food. People come to the hospital that I work at, and as a thank you, they bring us food or snacks or things like that, and my heart skips a beat when I see people walk in with some food. If food was a love language, that would be my love language. I love being handed food. It just makes me so excited. So making yourself a meal could be it also falls into the quality time category, because if you're making a meal with yourself or with someone else, you know, you're spending time in the kitchen together, chefing it up, but it's also an act of service to nourish your body. So make a meal. And if you already cook for yourself on the regular basis, do it intentionally. Like, oh my God, oh, I love this food. This food is going to nourish me. This is going to feel so nice. This is an act of love. Sometimes love is about the intention behind it. It's not always about just the action. So make sure that even if you are doing things in your day-to-day life that are on this list, it is with the intention of love. This next one is really fun. It's making a vision board for yourself. The reason why I put this in the acts of service category is because it really is you taking time to plan out your life for yourself, your idea of what your life should look like, what you want, and really saying, this matters, and I want you to be able to see this on a daily basis. My tip for your vision board is actually putting a picture of yourself in the center so that you see yourself surrounded by these things that you want to accomplish or that you want to bring into your life. It really makes it personal, and definitely put it in a place that you will see it on a regular basis, because that's what's going to program your mind to associate you with these great things that you want to incorporate into your life. Okay, so the next one is physical touch. This one was a little bit hard for me to think about because I was like, okay, I'm dating myself, physical touch. Am I just gonna... And this might sound weird. I found that I do like to kiss myself. So I find that like I kiss like my wrists sometimes. Like it feels nice because I like kissing and I like the feeling of being kissed. And this is just an easy area that I can actually just kiss myself and still feel love. I don't know if I'm weird, if I'm being weird, but maybe try it when you're on your own and see what it feels like. It actually, to me, it feels nice. It feels like I'm being kissed, you know? So even if you're dating yourself, love up on yourself physically. Like give yourself a hug, you know? Like, it feels nice. When's the last time you gave yourself a hug? Honestly, it feels really good. That's the weird version of physical touch. No shame in that. A different way to date in the physical touch category is to go on a spa day. Either going to an actual spa or setting up a spa in your own home, running a nice hot bath, or just taking a really nice hot shower and exfoliating, getting all your smell good products, massaging your feet, doing a little pedicure, a manicure, taking time to get familiar with your body and really take care of it intentionally. Getting your skin soft, getting your skin smelling nice and glowy, and all that is just a nice way to take care of yourself and enjoy your own physical touch at the same time. The next way that I incorporate physical touch in dating myself is to do my makeup and style my hair. Now, me personally, I do those things every day. It is just a part of my daily routine to get dolled up, get cute. I just enjoy it. It just makes me feel nice. It makes me feel ready for the day. It makes me feel like I'm ahead of the curve, that I already feel like I have put myself together. So whatever happens after that, I can handle it. It's a nice way to get comfortable with yourself. You know, you're touching your face, you're touching your hair, you're getting really intimate with yourself in a way that is also dolling you up, pampering you. And a different way for physical touch is, I like massages. So of course you can massage your own muscles, but of course you can go to a spa and get someone else to massage your muscles. It's not necessarily you physically touching yourself, but it's nice to be massaged. Different way of experiencing physical touch because it's not directly you, but it is a nice way to enjoy physical touch, if you know what I mean. Final one is gifts. Obviously self-explanatory. Some people really just enjoy gifts. It's really the thought that counts. Something that I will be doing for myself is doing permanent jewelry. As I said, I will be dating myself more intentionally now, and I don't plan on ever stopping, whether I'm in a relationship, whether I'm married. I plan on dating myself for the rest of my life because I deserve it, because I love myself. I found out about permanent jewelry, which is pretty much self-explanatory. They pretty much weld the jewelry on. So the way that most jewelry has like clasps, this does not have clasps. It just is welded onto you, and if you want to take it off, it has to be cut off. Yeah, and it's just a great way to show your devotion. It's almost like I pledge my undying love for you forever, and as long as this jewelry lasts on your body, I will be here for you as well. And that's just how I think of it. The same way that someone may give you like a promise ring or something like that to show like, I promise to you. That's just the way I thought of it. I'm just gonna get this permanent jewelry to make my promise to myself that I will always be devoted to loving her. Another thing, something easy, buying flowers. Like, a lot of people like flowers. I do keep flowers in my room. If you could see right there, those are flowers. Those flowers have been there for quite some time. It's time to re-up on some new flowers. It's a cute, simple way to spice up your life. It's great to have life in your room or in your area, so definitely get a flower, get a plant, cactus, you know, something simple, just something that you can care for, something intentional to brighten up your space. Another date idea, this one is free if you have Apple Music or some type of music app, is just to make a playlist for different moods, either of songs that you want to listen to or songs that you really like that get you nice and hype, or create the vibe that you really like to have. Make a playlist for yourself for when you're getting ready for work, for when you're winding down for the day. It's a nice intentional way to gift yourself with the sound of music, which is just unmatched. Another gift idea is to just get your favorite food or go to your favorite restaurant. Like I said, there's nothing like nourishing your body with a beautiful meal, and getting your favorite food is just a great way to say, I know you and I'm gonna do what you like. So that is actually the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I enjoyed making it. If you guys have any other date ideas, leave them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my channel, subscribe. I will be back again, God willing. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys have a great life. Mwah.